Something I want you to internalize is that passion projects are for essays and internships are for letters of recommendation. If you go to write your college essays and you haven't done a passion project, you're going to have a really hard time thinking of things to write about. And this is often how people end up trauma dumping in their college essays. They're so desperate to come up with something interesting to write about that they'll resort to talking about the worst thing that ever happened to them and using that throughout the duration of their college applications. And that's a failing strategy for getting into Ivy League schools because they're looking for problem solvers and people who can overcome, not a relentless trauma dump. Instead, if you've done a long-term passion project, you probably have some adventures. You've solved some interesting problems and work with cool people, and that can form the basis of your entire application and most of your supplementals. Something similar happens for letters of recommendation. Now, everyone who applies to an Ivy League college will have the 2 required letters of rec from your teachers, and those will cover your performance inside of school. But most people also have significant talents outside of school, and if you want to showcase those in your college application, it really helps to have an external letter of recommendation from your supervisor during an internship. So I tell my students to go do internships so that you can have somebody who can testify to your amazing abilities in areas that would never be able to be shown inside a classroom. So I want you to really take that phrase to heart. You need to be doing a passion project so you have something interesting to talk about in your college essays, and you need to be doing internships so you can have somebody outside of your teachers who can testify to your abilities when you go to apply to colleges.